Wow, we're actually right on time.
Cool. Is it public or unlisted?
Public.
Public? Okay. What is up, everybody?
Do we like this angle? I said, do we like this angle? I think it's mirrored again.
Let me take a look at it real quick. What is up, everybody? How you doing? How you doing?
Sup, everybody.
Just okay. All right, let's get this started.
We have a short list today.
Yeah.
Well, except people are buying, like, here very recently we had a couple orders come in too. So we are going to be taking orders while we're live. I'll put all that information in the comments. Just let me get set up here really quick, okay?
All right, sweet. Do we have anybody tuned in yet?
Yeah.
A couple of you. Okay. I'm normally not a real big fan of sitting and waiting for people to tune in, but there are some important things that we need to say that we do need to have people tuned in for. So anyway.
And we're getting our lives together and we're trying to make sure it looks right.
Yeah, it was slept in late this morning because when I did the show with David last night, he hasn't put anything in the studio back together since we got back from Texas.
Oh, really?
So,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, none of it. He didn't put anything.
I had a feeling maybe that could have been.
So that you have to understand that over there at High Vibe TV, that is a whole TV network, whole TV studio with all the cameras and lighting and audio. And so he took it all down and took it all apart so that we could go to Texas. And he never put it back up until yesterday. So,
yeah.
And then he had issues with the internet.
Ricky Metro
had to totally shut down and reset the internet last night. So I didn't end up getting home until 2:00 in the morning. And then I was awakened at 5:30 in the morning with a bellyache. And
that's because he had pizza late at night.
Slept in late. So I'm still kind of technically waking up. So
yes, we're waking up late today.
I probably should have grabbed me a coffee. Damn, dog. All right, whatever.
You don't even like coffee, I thought. Because it makes you jittery.
I'm technically not even all the way woke up yet.
Do you want an energy drink? Do you want my Bang?
Sure, I guess.
You can have this one.
Which one is it?
It's a surprise. It's a mystery flavor. Let's see if you can guess it.
Blue Raz.
No. Really? That's not the Blue Raz. That's the cherry vanilla.
Oh, that one's bomb. Oh, yeah, I do taste the cherry now that you say it.
A blind test.
Is bomb. That's the bombest damn Bang I have ever tried.
Really? I was scared to try it.
Ooh, that one's good.
Whoa!
That's the bombest Bang ever.
The bombest Bang ever. OMG. Bro, this one is good. It's called, just so you guys know, Black Cherry Vanilla. If you guys like bangs. Yeah, this one looked weird, but I felt like being in a weird mood today. Wow, this one is good. Now I'm upset you get the good one. All right. Are you guys ready to get into it?
All right.
Oh, I have to still put the link and stuff. Sorry. I'm always delayed. This is how I always am.
All right. Well, now we got a little handful of you up in here. So
we're going to get started.
Just a few quick reminders. If you have something you need to do today, you don't have to sit around and tune in and wait for your name to be called. We're probably going to be doing more than one part, possibly. I don't know. We did get kind of a short list this time. So if nobody else pays while we're live, we may be able to do it in just one part. But usually what happens is we'll have a short little list and then they'll start rolling in while we're live and we'll have to do like 3 parts. But yeah, the most important thing is if you're pressed for time and you can't sit and watch this whole live stream, don't trip, don't worry. Just leave, do what you got to do, and then come back. And when the playback is up, you go to the comment section and all of the readings will be timestamped in the comments. So
yeah, and then we are taking orders for this.
Yes, we are
accepting orders. I just put that in the comments. I'm gonna pin it I'm gonna try and figure out how to do that. This would probably just be like, I don't know. It's feeling kind of like a 2-part day. So, anyways, if you guys want to remain anonymous when buying a reading, please put that in the notes. You have to put a question in the notes. It has to be a specific question. If you're asking about a person, please put if it's a past person or a current person too. Okay, let's go ahead and get started.
All right.
First, we have MD.
MD.
It says, will the connection between MD and AD finally come to fruition for a truly committed long-term relationship?
Kind of wish I knew if it was a past. I would assume that that's a potential new person, right? Let me look at what kind of soul contract we got. Let's see if there's a pre-birth contract. Okay, 3 of Pentacles. Let's see. Hang on, it's not ready yet. Uh-oh, Devil card reversed. Boom, Emperor. Ace of Cups reversed. Uh-oh. 10 of Pentacles reversed. Okay. 2 of Cups reversed. So what I'm looking for is to see if there's any kind of karma or anything like that. I'm not seeing any karma. I do think that this person is a very near and dear member of your soul family in which you have had many lifetimes where you play very close, important roles in each other's lives, such as parent and child. With the Emperor here, there could have been in a past life some sort of parent and child dynamic between the two of you. And that's why the connection feels so intense. But as far as a love connection with Ace of Cups reversed, 2 of Cups reversed, it's not looking like that's part of the contract. So let's see if we can get it rolling in that direction regardless. Let's see. I want to see this person's feelings and intentions. Devil card reversed again. Second time in a row, different deck. It almost kind of indicates to me that I'm thinking that the universe is putting a block between the two of you. Because for reasons that you're completely unaware of, this would not be a connection that you would really want. 9 of Cups, 7 of Swords. Yeah, see? Oh, man. I mean, it's possible. If you keep pushing for it, it is possible. But I'm thinking that the universe right now is putting a block between the two of you because it sees things you don't see. It's hearing conversations that you're not hearing. I think this person might have a completely different side to them that you're unaware of. But if you push for it, if you're just waiting on it to just come to fruition, then no. But if you push for it, it is possible, but I would say proceed with caution. Proceed with extreme caution. I think there is a side of this person that you're completely unaware of. That's why the universe isn't allowing it to happen. But you could kick that door down if you really wanted to, if you wanted to push for it hard enough. But proceed with caution.
Okay. Next, I need a bigger screen. I need like one of the double screens because I don't have enough space.
It don't matter. I don't need to see myself.
Oh, okay. All right. Next, we're gonna do Amy.
Amy.
Hi, Rich. I'm Amy. My birthday is 6/10, and I'm inquiring about William, who's an Aries. We started seeing each other in January of this year. My question is, do you see us moving forward in a more committed relationship? Thank you so much, Rich.
All right. You know what I like to look at first? Let's see if there's a contract. Oh, there absolutely is past life karma. So yes, you and this person do have karma from a past life. So there is a pre-birth contract here. So let's see. It's been going on since how long? January?
We started seeing each other in January of this year.
That's not a good sign. 3 months and you're still confused about where this connection's going. That's a red flag. 4 of Swords and High Priestess. All right. Uh-oh. 7 of Swords. I don't think so. I don't think so. And again, 7 of Swords here. I don't know if this is somebody you want to be in a relationship with. I'm feeling like there might be some things about this person. Ooh, look, 11-11. There might be some things about this person that you don't know. 7 of Cups, 7 of Swords. So far, it's not really looking like it's heading in that direction. It's kind of looking like it's stuck at a standstill because I'm thinking that this person in the Aries card is reversed. So I'm thinking that this person is kind of, their intentions are to play some games right now that don't include long-term commitment. And again, kind of like I said in the beginning, there's no one size fits all. So I hate to say that this is like a guaranteed, but in a high percentage of cases, if you're confused about where a connection is going after a month, 2 months, then it's usually a red flag. Let's get the other spread pulled out here. Oh shit, the karmic wheel reversed twice in a row. And the world reversed, my second karma card. So y'all definitely have some past life karma, but with the Empress in the reverse, I don't think this person wants long-term commitment with one person. I don't think so. What I would do if I was you is, let's see, what day is today? April 18th. I would dedicate the next 30 days to gaining clarity on how this person feels about you. Okay, by May 18th. And when I say gain clarity, I don't mean get a tarot reading. I don't mean ask a psychic. I mean you gain clarity for yourself as to how this person feels about you, what this person's intentions are, and whether or not you can trust this person. If you're still confused about where this connection is going 30 days from now, back away from this. Because this person's playing games, I think.
Okay, next person, Sabrina.
Sabrina.
I'm a recent empty nester. The teen years were very difficult with my son. What can I expect in the future? Any tips or advice to help navigate this new direction in life? I'm an Aries who is working hard on becoming a higher version of myself.
What's empty nester mean? Does that mean?
That means no more kids are living at home.
Oh, okay.
And then the teen years were difficult with her son.
Yeah.
Yeah, those little turds.
Little turds.
They can be rough sometimes. Those teenage years. Oh my god, I'm scared for my life. Trust me.
All right. Well, I'm thinking that probably for the next year or two, with the 7 of Cups here, you'll probably explore multiple love options. There will probably be more than one. I'm assuming that you're single.
I don't think she was asking about like love per se.
No.
Just saying what can she expect in the future, like how any tips or advice to help navigate this new direction in life, because now she's basically starting a new cycle without children around.
It's really difficult because I kind of need to know whether or not you're single or not, because the 7 of Cups did come out. But the Death card came out here too. So you're going through a very slow, gradual transitionary process whatever it is that you're going to be exploring, whether it's love options or I'm thinking honestly too that we're going to be going through some really crazy, insane shifts over the next 2 years. And regardless of what your love life is, within the next 2 to 3 years, you're going to have a lot of different, I don't want to use the word career because that system is going bye-bye in the next few years, but a lot of options basically to carry out your highest calling. In the 3D world, we would refer to that as a career. But in the world we're moving into, you're not going to have a career in order to survive. It's not going to be, your highest calling is not going to be conflated with the thing you have to do to make money so you can survive. So it's not even going to work like that in the future. If you are single, there will be probably multiple love options, but I don't know if you're going to find anything that sticks. And there will be, again, as far as career goes, again, I don't even want to use the word career. I don't know what I would call it. But next year, you're going to be in a very different place in life. You're going to be a very different version of yourself. You still haven't, you're not going to have to figure out how to become a better version of yourself. It's going to happen to you one way or the other. You're on a path right now that the universe is putting you on, that whether you're ready for it or not, whether you want it or not, whether you do it on purpose or not. Next year, you're not going to recognize yourself. Next 2 years, you're definitely not going to recognize yourself. Within the next 3 to 5 years, you're going to be at a place in life that you wouldn't even be able to imagine right now. And again, I kind of have to dance around because I don't know if you're single or not. If you're single, there will be multiple love options, but nothing serious that sticks. If you're single, you're going to be moving up through a very radical series of vibrational transitions in which the person or people that you attract into your life is going to be very, very different in the next 3 to 5 years. There's not really going to be a way that you'll be able to prepare for it. Even if I was to be able to tell you word for word exactly what's coming for you, which I can't, but even if I could, that still wouldn't prepare you for it. The changes that you're going to be going through are so radical and drastic that you're being prepared for your highest calling one way or the other. And by the time 2030 gets here, what you're going to be doing with your life is something that doesn't even exist right now at this point in time. But that's about all I can say because I don't know any details as to whether or not you're single. So I could go into a lot about that, but I don't know what your status of your love life is.
I don't think that she even knew like it was going to even go in that direction. So I don't think that's why she put her relationship status, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. Oops. Okay, next is Stacy. I've been single for almost a year and a half, done a lot of healing, and nothing new has come into my love life. Will anything new be coming in for me this year, or what am I missing?
Here's the funny thing. By the time you are so healed that you are a vibrational match to true love, the last thing you'll be thinking about is something new coming in. That's the funny part about it. We have to start filling that void in our heart all the way before the void in the outside world will be filled too. Let me see. Eight of Pentacles, Two of Wands. Okay. Death card, Empress reverse. So there's still quite a bit of healing that needs to be done. Quite a bit. I don't think you have any miscellaneous soul contracts that are due to come in, such as past life karma or anything like that. I don't think anybody is due to come in until you attract your actual person. And in order to attract your actual person, you have to be at such a level of healing. I'm not saying that you have to be glowing and floating on a cloud. I'm not saying that you're going to be radiating light, but you're going to be so content and fulfilled with yourself and your life that you're not going to be desperately hoping and wishing and waiting for something new to come in. And the minute you release it and let go of it and forget about it, that's when you're going to run into that person. Let me see what the second spread says. And that's not, I know that you hear people say that sometimes, and that's not a coincidence. There is quantum physics behind why that happens that way. And in my speech at the solar activation event, I go into that. That will be available here, hopefully in the next week. Tower card reversed. Yeah, there's still quite a bit of healing that needs to be done. I'm not saying that you haven't done any healing, but in order to become a frequency match to the next person due to come in, there's still quite a bit more healing that needs to be done. And I'm not necessarily saying that you're just going to go isolate yourself away from everybody. Some people do that, but you'll kind of know the way to gauge whether or not you're vibrating at a frequency that'll attract that person is when you kind of start putting that on the back burner a little bit. You kind of start walking in this energy where you feel so content with yourself and your life that it's like, well, if my person comes in, they come in. If they don't, they don't. Some people even go as far as to say, I'm done with dating, period. Some people even go that far. But you're on the right track. You're on the right path. Depending on how long the last relationship was that you're healing from, the first year is just the first couple of steps onto the healing path. That second year is where you really start seeing drastic vibrational changes within yourself. So you're on the right path. Just stay on the path you're on. Keep doing what you're doing and trust that the universe will bring you that person when the time is right, and quit trying to figure out when that's going to be. And you could end up with that person before 2024 is over, easily.
Zam. Okay, next is a naughty mouse. Anonymous.
A naughty mouse.
Okay, hi Rich, thanks for this. My one question is, will Jess and I find back together? No contact when I F out of third-party interference. Oh, found out maybe?
No.
When I found out of a third-party interference. We have a spiritual connection. He is in the US, me in Europe. Many thanks.
Well, the only thing is you know that if he's bringing your actual person isn't going to bring a third party into the connection. So that's the one thing that we have to think. Is this my actual person? If they're bringing a third party in, that's not your person. Hangman. Knight of Cups reversed, Moon reversed, Page of Swords reversed, King of Cups reversed. Wow. King of Swords. Okay, Lover's card, Tower card. So, Lover's card, Tower card. I'm kind of feeling like you all completed your soul contract successfully, and it came to an end the way that it did. And I think you all actually completed your contract a long time before it ended. I think so. Like this was probably something that you were supposed to walk away from a long time before you actually did. And that's why the Tower card, that's why it came to an end in the way that it did. With the King of Swords in the upright, King of Cups in the reverse. Okay, if a man loves you, there ain't going to be no third-party interference. So, I'm thinking you all completed that contract successfully. So, in order to come back together with somebody and successfully reconcile an already completed soul contract, that's tricky. It's possible, but it's tricky. both of you would have to be willing to abandon the current path that you're on and come back together and make the relationship serve a bigger, higher purpose. And that's how you rewrite a new soul contract in real time while in the 3D. 7 of Cups. Now, I'm thinking this person probably has his options open and is playing around with all different kind of options here. So it was probably the third party you found out about. The third party was probably just one of many parties. There was probably a 4th, 5th, and 6th party. Like, you know, you just found out about a third party because the universe was like, yo, it's time to go. So if you're waiting on this person, no, not if you're just waiting. You would have to push for it, and both of you would have to agree to abandon the path that you're on and make the relationship serve a higher purpose. If both of you could get on the same page working towards that, then yes. If not, then probably not, because this is a completed soul contract.
Oh. Earth to Leo. I know. Hold on. I feel like I need to wake up for a second too. All right. Next is Tim. And it says, hi, Rich. 10 plus years ago, I wrote a theory about the balance of life and Einstein's theory of quantum entanglement. I never had the guts to put it online, but life pushed me into this direction. So I did. Was it a good idea? Was it a good idea to go all in and put it out there?
Well, how am I supposed to read that with tarot cards?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you have something that's lighting your soul on fire, then yes. Whether one person stumbles upon it or not, then yeah. That's if you feel called to do something like that, then absolutely yes.
You could just maybe pull the energy of that, like maybe what's to come of it. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You don't feel called to do things like that by accident. Ever. Anytime you ever feel called to do anything, there's a reason for it. Now, that reason may not reveal itself for a big, long, drawn-out, extended period of time. But, yeah, I am thinking that there are a few people who need to hear what you have to say. Yeah, if you feel called to do something like that, if you feel called, then yes, absolutely. There's some reason. Now, what is the reason? I don't know. And the universe is not going to let you know what that reason is. You have to get on the path and start making your way down that path yourself before the universe will start guiding you and taking you through all the windy twists and turns that put you on the path that's going to put you on when it all comes down to it. But in no way is it a bad idea. That's what I'm trying to figure out. What do you mean? Was it a good idea? What would make it a bad idea? Because when you put your voice out there on the internet, there are going to be people who love you and there are going to be people who hate you. Period. That's just all there is to it. So it's really all a matter of your own perception and your own perspective as to what you call a good idea or a bad idea. Yes, there are absolutely people who need to hear what you have to say. And yes, if it was to blow up really, really big, there would be people who would criticize you and hate on you for what you have to say. But that's just life. That's just the internet. That's the way the internet works, you know? But yes, I do think that there are some people who need to hear what it is that you have to say. Absolutely. Other than that, I mean, this is part of your path, and it's a good thing that you got on that path when you did, because if you hadn't have gotten on that path when you did, it would have been too late. But now that you're on the path, stay on the path. Don't fight against the universe. Pay attention to the doors that open while you're on this path. Pay attention to the people that you connect with while you're on this path. And yeah, within the next 5 years, it could lead you towards your highest calling. Absolutely.
Okay, do you think that, don't say this out loud, do you think that means what they want to go by?
It's the person's name.
No, it's
Isn't
not.
it?
That's the
Oh.
person's name.
I don't know. Hang on. I would assume that was the person's name. I don't know.
It's not the person. I'll just
Okay.
like email them. Okay. All right. Next person we're going to do is Mary Ann. Hi, Rich. Will any sort of relationship, friendship, or romantic ever evolve between me and my person of interest, William?
Let's see the soul contract. I gotta take another drink of this.
I know. I snuck one in earlier. It tastes like legit cherries. I don't really taste the vanilla.
7 of Pentacles reversed. Let's see what the contract is. 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. This person's guarded. And the 7 of Cups. And the Emperor reverse. So the person that you're interested in, and oh, by the way, yes, you all have had many, many past lives together. So this is a very near and dear member of your soul family with the 6 of Cups in the reverse. But this person that you're interested in has a totally different side of himself that you do not know. He's very, very guarded, has a lot of insecurity issues. The person that you see is not the person that he is deep down. So I think he has his walls up, and he's not really wanting to let anybody in too close because he's hiding who he really is. So with the 9 of Wands up here, it's all a matter of whether or not you can get this person to let his guard down. Very insecure, has a lot of self-esteem issues. Page of Swords. And King of Swords, yeah. So I kind of wish I knew how long you all knew each other and how well you know this person. Because this is telling me that the person you see is not who he actually is. He's putting on a front. He's wearing a very false cloak of basically King of Swords. You know, he's wearing a very false cloak of false confidence. And he has his guard up big time. I'm not really seeing anything that indicates a mutual love interest here. Wheel of Fortune reverse. Like I said, y'all have had many lifetimes together in the past, and I do think there is some karma in there. If you're just waiting around on this person, I don't think that he's coming forward with a love offer. No. You would have to put forth a little bit more work, energy, and effort to get him to let that guard down. But I'm just saying, from the looks of it here, it doesn't look like he wants to let anybody in on who he really is. It's nothing personal against you. If you can manage to get him to let his guard down, you would be a very special person. Because he ain't letting his guard down for nobody. So is it just going to naturally evolve between the two of you? No. But it would, I would, if I was you, I would be putting forth a little bit more work, energy, and effort to see if you can push for it. But at a certain point, if he pushes you away, if he starts pushing you away and pushing you away and pushing you away, back away. Because he's the type that if you start getting too close to figuring out who he really is, he could explode on you and it could turn really ugly. So proceed with caution on that.
Okay, next is Anonymous.
Ain't nothing else.
Will he contact me? Any idea when? His intentions will be good? ? We have not been in contact for the last 4 months. Broke up due to family issues.
Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Queen of Wands reversed. Oops.
Dang it.
By your foot down there. What is it? What is it? Oh, 6 of Wands. Boom. Karmic wheel. So you all are definitely karmically tied. No, you did not successfully complete your soul contract. I don't know who broke up with who, but it was not time to break up. I can't say too much because I don't know a whole lot about the details here, but it was not time for this relationship to come to an end when it did. But the communication card is in the reverse here. So, yeah, he's very vehemently holding and standing his ground right now. So, yeah, trying to find somebody new. Oh, man. I would say that the chances will increase of him reaching out if he goes too much longer without being able to find somebody new. The chances will increase. So right now, he has no plans of reaching out. He's staying very silent to prove a point. Lover's card. But he definitely still feels very tightly, energetically tied to you. Very much so. Empress. Okay. Well, with the way it looks right now in this current moment, he's not planning on contacting at all. But the more time rolls on, and especially if he spends too much time by himself, the connection is not getting any weaker. The connection is going to get stronger and stronger and stronger because your all soul contract is not complete. So it would increase the chances of him reaching out. So it's kind of hard to say, because if he was to give into the energy, then yes, he would reach out. But right now, he's not doing that. With the Strength card, he's holding back and doing everything that he can to resist that energy. So it's a possibility. The question is, do you feel like it's worth it to take the chance on wasting your time waiting on this person? That's an open-ended question. I'm not saying that you should or you should not. Just ask yourself that. Do I think it's worth it to waste my time waiting on this person? If 1 year from now goes by and nothing happens, will that be worth it to me? And that's just a question for you to ask yourself. I'm not judging you one way or the other. But that's kind of where we're at with it. And that's how these karmic situations end up unfolding normally.
Okay, next is Janice. Oops. I lost track of that time. Will I realize new love this year?
Realize? What is realizing new love? That's interesting.
Like finding it, I guess, or realize that there's someone you love, or I don't know.
Three of Swords reversed. Three of Wands reversed. Queen of Swords. Ace of Cups reversed. Nine of Cups in the upright. It's kind of looking to me like the universe has you on a path by yourself for a very specific reason. I kind of wish I knew more about your love life, how long you've been single. Without knowing that, I can't dig too deep and get too detailed. But with the Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups reversed, this energy comes up when the universe has you on a path by yourself for a very specific reason. Whatever that reason is, I'm not sure. Let me see if I can dig a little deeper into that. Three of Cups reversed. So the next person due to come in is not a frequency match to you yet. Not yet. And you're not a frequency match to them yet. So the next contract due to come in, let's say that we were to take you and the next person due to come in and put you all in the same room at the same time right now. It wouldn't work. Still wouldn't work. You all are not a frequency match yet. I know that if I had met you a year before we met, ain't no way that would have worked. I wouldn't have been able to connect with you. You wouldn't have been able to connect with me.
Yeah.
You know? So similarly, this year, right now, you're on a path by yourself for a very specific reason. I think at least the person that's coming in next still has some shit that they have to go through before they are a vibrational match to carry out the soul contract you all are carrying out next. King of Coins reversed, yeah. So it's hard to say this year. It's tough to say. Anytime soon right now, no. If you connect with anybody anytime soon in the next couple of months, it will be somebody you don't have a contract with. So be careful with that. Okay, Emperor in the reverse, Empress in the upright. I think the main thing that we're waiting on is the next person due to come in still has some shit they have to go through. So be careful, anybody that you connect with right now. Don't try to force anything. If you connect with somebody, don't try to force a connection. Because the next person who's due to come in will be brought into your life very effortlessly and naturally. And it's not going to be something that you're going to have to try to figure out how to do. Is that going to be this year? Right now, the path this person is on, it doesn't look like it. At the earliest, probably the end of this year, at the very earliest. But it all depends on how much shit this person, how much work this person puts on themselves in whatever situation they're dealing with right now. Hopefully they don't get caught up in a mess right now that they're not supposed to be in. If not, assuming that everything goes to plan, earliest into this year, possibly into the beginning of next year. Possibly.
Okay, hold on a second. Okay, next is Ashley.
Ashley?
Yep. It says, considering school or staying in my career or finding something else. Not much support I feel from my partner. I have kids 10 and 12, or kids 10, 12, birthday 1/8/84, Columbus, Ohio, Anything you got to move me forward in a direction, please. Have a drink. You got groggy throat?
I always get a froggy throat when I'm live and I have to read.
I know you do.
Well, let's just see what happens. Let's see what comes out. What I always say, though, is I want you to learn how to develop your own relationship with the universe. So, if you get the nerve, try to start knocking on new doors. See if a new door will open. If a door opens, that's the universe saying, yes, come on in. If a new door doesn't open, then that's the universe saying, nope, that's not your door. But in regards to career and finance, we are going to be going through a massive shift and transition over the next couple of years. Massive. 5 of swords, 9 of coins, 7 of wands, fool card. Wow, okay. Well, right now, you're kind of at a crossroads. Now, here's the thing about a crossroads. When you're at an actual crossroads and multiple paths are available to you, very frequently, okay, so let me explain it to you like this, okay? As we make our way through life, our guides are always talking to us, always. Take this path, take that path, talk to this person, stay away from that person. And that's happening all day, every day. Our guides are always talking to us. But every now and then, you'll approach a crossroads. And the path splits off like this, and then it comes back around like this. So no matter which path you take, you're going to end up back to the same point anyways. So it doesn't matter which path you take. So whenever you come up to a crossroads, and it doesn't matter which path you take, because you're going to end up back at the same point anyway, your guides will back off. They'll back off. And they'll say, okay, this one's on you. Pick a path. It's up to you. And most clients come to me and they say, I don't know what's going on with my intuition. For some reason, my intuition is blocked. And it's like, no, your intuition is not blocked. What's happened is your guides have taken a step back. What you normally refer to as your intuition is very frequently your guides telling you, yo, do this, do that, do this, do that. And when they take a step back, you stop hearing those callings. You stop feeling those nudges. So people are like, oh my God, what do I do? And your guides are just stepping back there like, okay, well, pick a path. This one's on you. And then people usually end up coming to me saying, what should I do? And I'm like, hey, whatever path you want to take. So in regards to career and finance, the path that you're on right now, it doesn't matter. What I would recommend, though, and this is just personal advice, if I was in your shoes and I was feeling very stagnant and just so fucking ready for something new, I'd get out there and start trying to make something new happen. I'm going to get out there and I'm going to start knocking on doors and seeing what door the universe will open. That's just me. That's just the way I like to do it. I don't like to be stagnant for too long. I like things to constantly grow and evolve and move forward, you know. Let's see here. Let me pull the second spread. 5 of Cups reversed. Ace of Wands, okay. Death card reversed. So again, right now, no matter what you do, I would give it a 40 to 50% chance that you're not going to be doing what you're currently doing next April. 40 to 50% chance. I'd give it about a 60 to 75% chance that you're not going to be doing what you're currently doing in 2 Aprils. And I would give it upwards of an 80 to 90% chance that in 3 fucking Aprils, you're not going to be doing what you're currently doing anyway. No matter what you do. So what I would say is whatever is calling you the loudest, fucking do that. But if you don't, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you stay in your career right now. It doesn't matter if you start going to school. It doesn't matter if you start up a little side hustle on the internet or something like that. By the time 2030 gets here, you're going to end up back in the same spot anyways. That makes sense? So if you're considering school, same thing I told you the other day, fucking do it then.
I know.
Do it.
I want to do it so bad.
She wants to go to school. I'm like, fucking do it. Go do it.
I'm so scared.
If that's what's calling you, if that's what's lighting your soul on fire, fucking go do it, dude.
Okay, my toxic trait is I want to go to cosmetology school, but I don't want to work and do cosmetology. I just want to learn it. I just want to go to like learn how to do it. And then I could do like Nevaeh's hair or like my friend's hair or like our nails because I like doing that stuff. But I don't want to have to work in a salon. But if I was to work in a salon, I would want my own salon. Like I would be my own. I would like, you know what I'm saying? And then rent out like booths. But I'd have to know hands-on how to do everything because I'm not going to run a business if I don't know what is needed. You know what I'm saying?
Go do it. Because then you can just cut my hair so that we're not screwing up my haircuts again.
I know. Hey, we didn't screw it up. I did what you told. I did what he told me to do. He gave me the buzzer too short. It buzzed all his hair off. That was not my fault. And then, yeah, I wanted to say too, like, what was I thinking? I lost my thought. Oh, yeah. So the schooling that I want to do is like a 12-month program or whatever, or 12 to 13 months. But our lease is up here in a certain amount of months. So that's the only thing that's kind of holding me back is, you know, the relocating and all that stuff. So, oh, that's interesting. Trisha, that you said that. That's cool. I just want to go to learn it. I just want to know the information. I don't know what I want to do. All right, let's moving on to the next.
Doggy.
What's he doing? He's so cute, baby. Okay, we gotta show the cat because that's like what we always do, right? There he is. He's on my printer. Oh, he's blurry. I don't know how to make him not blurry.
I'll show you.
He's chilling with us. Will you just click on him? Oh. Oh. He's still kind of blurry. Okay, make it blurry again. Okay. All right. I'm gonna quit procrastinating. Next is Anonymous.
A naughty mouse.
A naughty mouse.
I'm gonna go get some naughty mice tonight.
Bro. These mice keep eating my lettuce plant. Now I gotta give them a new time. They're out there eating all my lettuce plants, and now we gotta go and kill these mice who are eating it, and I feel so bad doing that. I don't want to kill any mice, but they're eating my salad. I have no lettuce plant. It's just like a little nub like this. All three of them. It was like 3 or 4 of my plants that were flourishing. They're just little nubs now. The disrespect. So, you know what? It's on tonight.
And you know it's mice because I sealed up that chicken wire. I put these plants sealed in like chicken wire, so no squirrel is getting in there.
Yes.
So it has to be a mouse.
So annoying. Little mousies. All right. Anonymous. Okay. Sun, Leo, Moon, Aquarius, Rising Taurus, ex-boyfriend, Sun, Pisces, Moon, Capricorn, Rising Libra, thinking about getting back together with my ex. How can I improve my vibrational frequency in the meantime? Okay, so this is somebody that you did a reading for. Don't say the name because they want to be anonymous. I'm not sure if you remember this person or
How
not.
long ago was it?
Not too long ago, but I guess these were the questions.
I remember that profile picture, yes.
Okay, this was what it was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then these were the previous questions. that. And then, so now, yeah. Okay, so that's what we're kind of like spinning it off of was the previous reading. Okay.
Yeah. That Leo and Pisces, though.
Fire and water.
It don't work.
It could, though, I think.
I've never seen it work successfully.
Well, my cousin and his wife are Leo and Pisces, aren't they? Remember? I think they're a good couple, too. I think it depends a lot. I think it really depends on the moon signs, too. I think they play a huge factor in everything. And this person has Aquarius moon, and then it looks like the ex has a Capricorn moon. So I don't know. You just never know if the mixture's right.
So increasing your vibrational frequency in the meantime, well, that takes it to a totally different level. Increasing your vibrational frequency in the meantime. How do you do that? You go through a series of energy transmutation. That's how you increase. Whenever you're going through any kind of breakup and you're trying to heal from anything, you're transmuting the energy. By transmuting the energy, what you're doing is you are deliberately taking the energy and using it to create new things. And the funny thing is as you start transmuting energy, you start releasing it by default. Whether you want to or not, whether you're ready for it or not, you start releasing it by default. What starts happening as you start transmuting energy and start releasing things by default, you'll become completely untied from this person. And if you take it too far, you won't even want to reconcile with this person. Because by the time you heal to a certain level, you won't even be a frequency match to this person anyways. Because in order for a reconciliation to be successful, both people involved have to change frequencies. The primary law is the law of vibration. Primary. The secondary law is the law of attraction. So you all would have to both raise your vibrational frequency in order to manifest a new outcome. I don't think that the person that you dealt with is changing frequencies. So if you're working on that, and he's not, even if you all try to get back together, if you're successful in doing that, you still won't be a frequency match. But to try to answer that question as directly as possible, by transmuting the energy, like I said, you're taking the energy of everything that happened between the two of you, and you're using it to deliberately create new things. You're like for example, I learned that I am emotionally codependent, for example, or I learned that I have childhood trauma from when I was abused when I was 5. Okay, so now I'm going to start working on that. I'm going to take that thing that I learned about myself and I'm going to start applying it to my life. And I'm going to do this with such dedication and consistency that it starts producing positive results in my life. And then once it starts producing positive results in my life, I take the results that it's creating and I tie them to the experience that caused it. And then I redefine the meaning behind why the thing fucking happened. And then I express gratitude. And then what starts happening when you're expressing that gratitude is that you are finding a sense of completion with everything that happened. Once you start finding a sense of completion with everything that happened in the past, you lose your desire to go back and revisit it and try to do it again and try to do it different, because you see that it already served its purpose. that make sense? So that's really the only thing that you can do right now is start transmuting energies. And we'll see. We'll see if you do successfully transmute enough of the energy to where you're vibrating at a higher frequency. We'll see if you're even interested in reconciling with this person. But that's about the only thing that you can do to answer your question as directly as possible.
Okay. Next is Ivan. What can you tell me about the guy on my mind? Should I make a move? This is a past person.
We have to see if your soul contract is complete. The Hermit. So, what I can already tell you is you don't realize the level of healing that you've done since you all last communicated. It depends on what you mean by should I. Depends on what you mean by that. Because I'm thinking that since you all have separated, you have learned some things. I don't know if you're aware of that or not. I don't know if you're aware of the things that you've learned. But if you was to revisit this person, you would probably end up seeing him from a totally different light with that devil card there. You would probably end up seeing the universe shining a totally new light on this person. And it would probably end up turning into a test. It would probably end up turning into a test. I do think that you completed your contract successfully. I think so. So that makes it kind of tricky. Should I go back and revisit a contract that already completed itself? Sometimes that can help. If you're hoping for a successful reconciliation, you might end up being disappointed in the long run. But if you want to go back and make a move and revisit this, you'll be put through some tests. You'll learn some very important lessons. So one way or the other, depends on what you mean by should I. If you mean, will this result in a successful reconciliation? No. But sometimes revisiting a past person can be very helpful because you can maybe see some things that you missed in the past. Hermit again, second time in a row. I would say proceed with caution. And if you do choose to make a move, don't have any expectations or you will be let down in the long run. This person is a very, very empty, lonely, broken, emotionally codependent, lost individual who has not done an ounce of healing, hasn't changed anything since the two of you separated. It would more than likely end up manifesting into a repeat cycle of what you all already experienced together. But if you're doing it for healing purposes, that's probably, you'll end up, long story short, if you do make a move, within the next 6 months to a year, you will end up learning a very valuable lesson. Very valuable. So just take that information and do with it what you will.
Okay, next is Melissa. Will the repairs I want to do around my home go smoothly? I've got 5 girls. I want to add a few rooms and rearrange a few things.
Will they go smoothly?
Yeah.
That is an interesting question.
You're getting all the interesting questions today. Good. It keeps you on your toes.
Yeah. 7 of Wands in the reverse. Oh, I was hoping it wouldn't go there.
Oh, no.
Well, it depends. It depends on you. It depends on you. 9 of Wands, 7 of Wands reversed. It kind of depends on you. From one perspective, it won't go smoothly in the way you're expecting. And everything is not going to happen exactly the way you want it. But if throughout the process, you know when to let go and try to stop controlling everything, then yes, it could flow really smoothly. Very frequently, whenever we try to do something, anything in life, we get this vision in our mind of how we want it to go. It's like, it has to happen this way. It has to happen this way. And if things start not happening the way that we have pictured in our mind, we start fighting it. And then it doesn't go smoothly at all. So if you have a really, really, really strong desire to control things, then no, it might not go very smoothly. But if you can kind of go with the flow, then yeah, it could. It could, absolutely. Let's see. Get the second spread. 7 of coins reversed. Yeah, there might be some challenges and some obstacles that come up. Absolutely. There might be. You might start wondering whether or not you've made a mistake. But whenever things start happening in a way that you don't want, when things start not happening the way that you had planned, take a step back and let things roll naturally the way that they want to roll. There's that 7 of Wands again. There it is again. So to answer the question directly, probably not. Probably not. But again, it kind of depends on you. So just let things roll the way they want to roll. Once you get that ball rolling, don't try to force things. Don't try to fight things. Let things start kind of unfolding. You have to learn how to find that balance between putting forth work and effort and forcing and fighting against something. That's tricky. That's tough to know when to step back and say, all right, then I'm not going to try to control this. If you have a force fighting against you, to know when to step back and say, all right, then, you know. So probably not as smoothing it as you're hoping.
Wow.
How many more we got?
A lot.
Oh, wow.
I have to add a couple more that came in too.
So where do you want to end the first part?
So we should at least try to get to 30.
Okay.
All right, next is Anonymous. Another Anonymous.
Naughty Mouse.
It says, do my ex-boyfriend and I have unfinished business where we end up together again one day? He dumped me out of the blue in August, and I have not been able to let go energetically. Our relationship was so good.
10 of Wands reversed. Okay, so do you have unfinished business? No, there's no unfinished business here. It doesn't make sense right now, but the way this situation is affecting you energetically is influencing you in a very deliberate way. The decisions that you're making, the path that you're on right now, the way your energy feels right now is supposed to be that way. And it's probably not going to make sense for a while. Usually whenever we are involved in a situation like this, it can be incredibly frustrating, very, very annoying, very painful. And if you're able to give your life an honest look, and not an emotional look, but an honest, non-biased look, situations like this make more sense later on down the line looking back. No, there's not unfinished business here. And here, let me even give you a thought to play with. Let's say if the two of you were to get back together tomorrow, it wouldn't be what you think it is. It wouldn't feel the way you're imagining it in your mind. You would never trust this person again. You would live with constant anxiety, wondering, worrying when he's going to do it to you again. There would be a completely different energetic dynamic between the two of you. So what happened between the two of you put a permanent dent in the connection. And the way you're imagining it in your imagination is not at all what it would actually be like if you all did get back together. Chariot. Now, there's not unfinished business. No, there is not. And if you can be patient, and I know that's hard, I get it, because I've been in that situation before. I know how frustrating it is. But if you can manage to trust the universe, one of these days, the universe is going to bring you a person that will make you look back on that person and laugh. Whenever the universe brings you your actual person, you'll be looking back on this person, kicking yourself like, oh my God, why did I spend so much time tripping over you? You know? But to answer the question, no, there isn't unfinished business. Again, even if you all were to get back together, like let's say you click off this video and say, nah, fuck Rich, I'm not listening to him. I'm getting back with that person. And you go do it anyway. You will see very quickly, this does not feel like what it once felt like. I do not trust this person. You would live in constant fear and anxiety. So no, the universe has somebody much, much, much better in mind for you. Much better. Much, much better. You may think that your relationship was so good with this person, but it wasn't. That person is not who you thought he was. Whenever you get ghosted by somebody like that, that always means one thing. They were hiding something. Something. Hiding something. You don't get ghosted by somebody unless they're hiding something. So he was not who you thought he was. Now, what was he hiding? I don't know. And honestly, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that right now what you're going through is you had painted a picture in your mind of who you thought he was. And now he has shown you his true colors. And it's proving to you that he's not who you thought he was. And that ego battle is going on in your mind. That the version of him that you painted in your imagination would never do that to you. Ever. So why in the world did he do that to you? Because that picture you painted in your imagination was wrong. And the ego hates that. So you're going through that process right now of accepting the fact that he's not who you thought he was. And once you do a certain level of healing from this particular person, I'm telling you, it's going to turn you into a completely different person. And you're going to end up in a relationship that's going to make you look back on this and thank the universe for pulling this person out of your life. I promise you that.
Okay.
It's almost deck swap time.
Deck swap.
Next swap. Next swap.
Okay, next.
Hang on.
Oh, you're going to do
Next swap.
deck swap. That sounds gross. Anyway. Okay. We have, let's see how many more left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think 15 left. You're good to go do like 15 more?
Until whenever.
Till whenever.
You said you wanted to go to 30, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're only halfway. That's only the halfway point.
No.
We're only on number 15 right now.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant for all of them.
No.
Okay, next we're going to do Jelina. Says, hi, Rich. My name is Jelina. I'm a Virgo sun. My question is, would it be a good idea to contact Auntie? He was my romantic interest in the past. We are currently in no contact, but lately I can feel him energetically, and I don't know why.
Six of Swords. Chariot reversed. Two of Swords reversed, Two of Cups reversed. Okay. So that's kind of a loaded question. Long story short, would it be a good idea? Yes, it would be a very good idea. But probably not for the reasons that you would be expecting. You're still feeling him energetically because there's still some missing puzzle pieces between the two of you. The two of you came together just like you were supposed to. You accomplished exactly what you were supposed to accomplish together. You parted ways exactly like you were supposed to. And you started healing and releasing this just like you were supposed to. But there's still some missing puzzle pieces. The next chapter and the next phase in your life are going to require a very specific version of you. Now, let's use the analogy that the version of you is being put together by Lego blocks. Okay? There's a couple of missing little Lego blocks in the version of you that is going to be moving on to your next chapter in life. Energetically and perceptually, there's still a few missing puzzle pieces here. So would it be a good idea to connect with him? Yeah. As long as you don't have really, really solid expectations. Let me see what the second spread says. Eight of Wands. How you feeling?
Good. How about you?
Good. Seven of Swords. Emperor reversed. So yeah, probably. It'd probably be a good idea because you need to be able to release this. You still have energetic hooks in this person. Now, you be careful with those energetic hooks because worst case scenario, now I don't think this is going to happen, but it's in the realm of possibility, so I have to say it. Worst case scenario, you end up reeling this person back into your life. And the two of you try to become a part of each other's lives again, which will probably, if that was to happen, that would be less than 6 months before that would come crashing down and you would end up hurt very badly. But I don't think you have to worry about that. That's like the craziest case scenario. But best case scenario, you're going to end up seeing this person and you're going to be able to look back on the whole situation. And you're going to be able to look back on your past and see your whole past differently, which will allow you to be able to better release it and take those few energetic hooks that you still have in this person out and release them. So I would check yourself, check your intentions, and check your expectations. And if you decide to do that, proceed with caution. What are you doing, bud?
He's just getting comfy. Oh, are you done?
Yep.
Oh. I didn't know you were waiting for me. Hold on. Okay. The next person's name is Incognito.
Incognito.
They don't want to be a naughty mouse.
And naughty mouse.
They want to be incognito.
Okay.
Okay. Are me and my past person twin flames, and will we ever get together in a real union? Details: no real communication for almost a year. Always just casual sexual situation, but he was very upset when I told him I was done in May 2023.
I love that question. I haven't gotten a twin flame question in forever, but let me introduce you to a thought that you may not have had before. Even if it is a real twin flame connection, most, not all, there's exceptions to everything, but most real twin flames don't end up together for the rest of their lives. That's not the purpose of the connection. Most of them. I've seen a couple of twin flames who come together and build a life partnership together. A couple of them. But by and large, and in the highest percentage of cases, real twin flames come together, and once they activate each other energetically, and they trigger each other energetically so that they release the vibrational baggage they need to release so they can raise to the frequency they need to raise to so they can carry out the rest of their mission, they separate and part ways most of the time. But we'll see. Now, there's only one card I'm looking for, and that is the Lover's card in the upright. That's the only card that will tell me that you're dealing with a twin flame. Two of Cups. Let's see. Last shuffle, last one.
Oh, I love this thing.
Eight of Cups. So this was something you were supposed to walk away from. You walked away from it because it was time for you to walk away from this. And I do not see twin flame energy in the first spread. Still got one more spread to pull. So far, what I'm seeing with that Seven of Swords energy there, it's a good thing you walked away from this. This is not somebody you need in your life at all. It didn't tell me what the soul contract was, though. But that's what we're looking for. We're looking to see if there's a twin flame contract. But it's telling me that it was a damn good thing you walked away when you did. All right, two more shuffles. Two more. Boom, Seven of Wands. Uh-oh, we got the codependency card there. Okay. All right. So, no, I don't think this was a twin flame connection, and the Seven of Swords again for the second time in a row. This was, I don't know what kind of contract it was. It's not telling me that, but it is telling me that energetically, this was a toxic codependency attachment. That it is a damn good thing you walked away from it. Damn good thing. There's the Two of Cups again. Three of Swords. Mm-hmm. Now, whatever kind of contract it was, I don't know. It doesn't really feel like this was completed successfully. It looks like it turned into a shit show of a fucking mess. And very frequently, even if you don't complete your contract, if it's fucked up beyond repair to the point to where no matter what you do, you're not going to complete it anyway, then a lot of times the universe will be like, all right, it's time to get away from this person. You got other shit you got to do. Come back in the next lifetime and try it again. Because this was turning into a fucking mess. So I'm not seeing twin flame energy, but I am seeing toxic codependency. And yeah, it was a good thing you walked away when you did. That was the best move you could have made.
Okay, next is Nathaniel. I've been stuck in the Aquarian saga with an ex, and I've been working very hard to move on from this attachment. I reached out to them last week to release some resentment, and it went well. Am I on track to move forward with my current partner?
Oh, there's a current partner?
What is the saga? I'm not up to date on your little saga.
It's just whenever I do the readings, like, whenever I do month after month,
yeah,
like sometimes certain signs will have the same fucking story every single time. Yeah, it's not good. If you're still energetically tied to and in love with somebody from the past, it's not good to be in a current relationship while you're dealing with that. I mean, it's not a guaranteed deal breaker, but that's very, very risky shit. You would have to be both of you would have to be very conscious, skilled energy workers if you would want to move past that.
I'm gonna go get some sage. BRB.
Is the energy getting heavy in here?
No, not yet. I'm trying to prevent.
Two of Wands. Okay. Death card. Okay. So you are on the right path. Yes, absolutely. The only thing is, okay, so remember, the primary law is the law of vibration. The secondary law is the law of attraction. The person you're currently with, you attracted in while you were vibrating at the frequency of being energetically weighed down by this person, okay? So there you are, vibrating right here, energetically attached to that past person, okay? The only way you can attract another person into your life is if they also vibrate right here, okay? So the two of you came together while you were vibrating at that specific frequency. So you're making moves and taking actions to release vibrational baggage and change frequencies. So you're going to start doing this. And if your current person doesn't start doing this with you, then the two of you will separate by way of universal law. Are you on the right track? Yes. Yes, you absolutely do not want to remain energetically attached to anybody from your past. But is your current partner doing the energy work with you? That's the... Let me ask you this. Does your current partner know that you're still struggling with releasing this past person? That's a big thing, too. You want to be open with that kind of communication with your current person.
Are you still on this one? Or
Yeah,
are you
yeah. I'm still pulling the second spread. I'm going to do one more deck swap, too.
Deck swap.
Deck swap!
Our poor neighbors.
Fuck them.
That's so mean.
King of Cups reversed. Seven of Wands, World card. Okay, so yes, you're closing out that past cycle. But again, you run the risk of destabilizing the connection with the current person. So you got to be really, really careful. And you have to pay very close attention to the energy between the two of you. You're doing the right thing. I'm not saying you're not. But this is tricky. See, when two people come together, two people have to be working together as a team. Energetically. That's what makes it tricky. That's what makes it difficult. You are not in total control of the relationship. Now you have two people who are both energetic beings working together who have to pay attention to their own frequencies and their own energies together. So you're doing your energy work. Yes, your current partner has to be doing their energy work too, or the two of you will be destabilized. So I would just say pay attention to that. Pay close attention to that. and be as open and honest as you possibly can about what you're going through energetically with your current person. You don't want to keep things like this a secret, because no matter what, I don't care if you're a master at hiding your emotions. You can't hide energy from the universe. I promise you that. So be as open as you possibly can, with your current person. And if you was to open up and be honest with your current person about something that you're going through, and they decide that they don't like that and that causes problems between the two of you, that's not somebody you need in your life anyways. All right, next one.
So we're still going to be accepting orders. If you want to get them, you will be on part 2. Okay, part 2. Oh yeah, remember this thing does like the really cool stuff. What was that last time? Somebody said you do, what was it? The knuckle, like the fist or something, and it's supposed to do something.
Oh yeah.
What was that? I forgot.
I don't remember. Like that or something?
Yeah, but then we were like, no, that's not it. We were doing it wrong the whole time.
Rock fist?
The rock fist.
I don't remember. I remember talking about that. But
yeah.
Did we figure out what it was?
No.
We didn't?
No. That just reminded me though.
Was that legit? Did we Google that, or was that just some bullshit?
I don't remember. My memory isn't the best.
I need to hydrate.
Hydration Nation. Okay, let's keep going on to Diana. Okay, hi, my name is Diana. I'm an Aquarius sun. Woot woot. Pisces moon, Sag rising. My question is, should I pursue things with Mr. Moon? Like, are his intentions worth pursuing? Hope that makes sense. Thanks.
Mr. Moon.
That's his alias.
My guitar teacher, his last name was Moon.
That's a cool last name. Remember we were talking about changing our last name?
Yeah.
We should do something like that. Leah Moon and Rich Moon. Or the Moon.
Oh, man. No, my guitar teacher's name was Stan Moon. That's interesting. All right. Mr. Moon. We shall see, said the blind man to his deaf son. Well, here's the thing. Okay, let me ask you this. What if I tell you he has the best intentions in the world? He loves you. He wants to be with you. He wants to marry you. What if I tell you that? Then what?
And she'll feel better.
For how long, though? Because for some reason, you all are still at such an energetic disconnect that you were confused about his intentions. So is my words going to be the end all be all that fixes everything? No, because you all are still energetically disconnected, So just a thought to play with, just a thought to take with you on your journey.
I think it's to help cut, not waste time. It's good to just know. You know what I'm trying to say?
You should already know. That's the thing I'm getting.
But people are so annoying in the dating world nowadays. I think nobody wants to waste time unless somebody's actually committed. So I think.
No, I get that. But what I'm saying.
That's probably why she wants to know.
What I'm saying is you should already know. You shouldn't be confused about somebody's intentions.
Well, we're not all smart like you, Mr.
It's not a matter of smarts. It has nothing to do with how smart you are. We're talking about energy, frequency, and vibration. Okay, so I don't see that this person has bad intentions. No. So is this person a liar, a manipulator? No, I don't think so. But I'm telling you, another thing that I don't see here is an emotional connection. I don't think there is a true, genuine, mutual, emotional love connection here. So it depends on. Never mind. I spoke too soon.
Put that one back.
7 of Swords. Well, let's go ahead and pull the second spread and see. So far, I'm just seeing a very, very emotionally detached, dry, cold individual.
That card didn't count because that didn't come out on the spread. I have faith for this person.
And that's the thing. See, page of coins reversed again. That's the thing. If this person did have true, genuine emotions and love for you, you would know. You would know. The reason why you're so confused about his intentions that you have to come ask me, and I'm not coming down on you. I don't mean to be rude. I'm not trying to sound like that. I'm just saying that the reason why you're so confused about his intentions is because he doesn't really have very strong feelings and doesn't have very strong emotions, or you would know. I hope if he's acting like he has emotions, he's not playing. But so far, I don't see that he has bad intentions. He's just very emotionally cold and closed off right now. But he's not playing games. Not playing games. I can tell you that much. Not playing games, not lying to you, not trying to manipulate you, not trying to use you, not doing anything like that, but just is very, very emotionally detached and cold. So you might have a very hard time. You might have a very good time forming a connection on the surface that looks really good and on paper is loyal and committed and whatnot and all that good stuff on paper. But as far as feeling a really deep, intense connection with this person, that might take some time. That might take some time because he has completely detached himself from falling in love like that. Probably due to being hurt very badly in the past. So, yeah, you can make it happen if you're patient. All right.
Okay, next is Andrea. Will Jack G be with me and leave the other person?
Uh-oh, leave the other person. So we have a person that has a choice between you and somebody else, and up to this point is choosing the other person. Does that sound like the person the universe picked for you? That's not your person, but we'll see if there's a contract here. Uh-oh, Seven of Swords, Death card, Five of Cups, Devil card. I kind of wish I knew a few more details. Have you all already been intimate before? Because it's telling me that this person is a cheater. That's what it's telling me. With the Seven of Swords Devil card. So I don't know if you've been intimate with this person before or not. You could be intimate with this person. But let me just give you this thought to play with. If he will cheat with you, he will cheat on you.
That's true. If
the person he's currently with can't trust him to be loyal and faithful, you can't trust him to be loyal and faithful either. So I don't know the details, but it is telling me that he is an unfaithful cheater. But as far as an actual love relationship, that's not showing here. Not that I'm seeing. Not that I'm seeing. You could get him in bed, though. You could probably, if you push for it, get him to cheat on the person he's currently with, if he hasn't already. But that's about as far as it goes.
Yikes.
Let me pull a second spread here. Hang on. Six of Cups reversed. do you want to do for lunch?
I don't know. I'm not hungry yet because I just ate breakfast. You didn't have breakfast.
Okay, King of Cups in the reverse. Now, I don't have a lot of clearance to dive in and spy on the personal details of his personal private life. So I can't really see what kind of soul contract he's currently involved in. But it is telling me he's not walking away from that person anytime soon. He might cheat on that person, very possibly. Very, very possibly, but not walking away from that person anytime soon. Oh, there it is. It's a karmic contract he's involved in. So he's involved in a person that he has past life karma with. So, yeah, no, it doesn't look like it. I don't know. And I would say, again, King of Cups in the reverse. Proceed with caution, because I don't think he's actually trying to leave that person anytime soon. No, they haven't completed their contract yet.
Are you ready for me?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, next is Tiffany. Virgo sun here, Virgo rising, dealing with Virgo sun, Cap rising. Left after being very confused, back and forth energy, children factors, work factors. What are his intentions? Will he return? Deepest feelings, etc. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Those names don't match. Did I mess something up? Hold on. Oh, maybe they wanted to go by that name. Sorry if I called you the wrong name.
Right there.
I know, but then it says Anna at the end. I'm sorry if you wanted to be called, go by a different name. You guys have to say it in the beginning, or tell me that's what you want to go by. I don't know if it's for Anna or if it's for Tiffany. Anyways, I didn't mess it up.
I've never met a confusing Virgo.
Oh.
Have you?
No.
Any Virgo I've ever met is very, very straight to the point, and it is what it is. Here's my fucking intentions very clear. Like, if a Virgo's being confusing, that's a bad sign.
Oh my gosh.
2 of Pentacles.
That's a lot of smoke.
10 of Swords, World card. So, got that 7 of Swords, though. So, no, he's not somebody that you can really fully trust. I think he's very, very confused, does not know what he wants exactly. This is where it gets tricky when you get these 2 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, and his intentions. I don't think he even knows what his intentions are, if that makes any sense. See, when I'm looking at somebody's intentions, we all have intentions. Most people are not even in touch with their own intentions, but we all have intentions. But some people are so confused with what they want, with where they are, with where they're going in life, that they don't even know what their own intentions are. 2 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. But with the 7 of Swords right here and the 2 of Swords, this is not somebody that you could trust. That's why it was so confusing and back and forth. Because he's not somebody that you can trust. When you meet somebody you can actually trust, you won't be confused. There will be no confusion. Death card. So, let me see the question again.
It says, what are his intentions? Will he return? Deepest feelings.
Well, no. I'm not seeing, actually, let me double check here. Yeah, I don't have one cup on the table. Not one. Do you see a cup?
No.
There's no cups here. That means that he doesn't have feelings. Doesn't have feelings. I don't even know how I'll put words to this right here. Doesn't have feelings. Doesn't have deep feelings. And is not somebody that you can trust. He's very, very confused. I can't even put words to that. That's giving me a migraine. Because I can feel his energy. And trying to put English words to it is making my head hurt. I don't even know how to translate that into English. And I've been there before. I've played that game before.
Do you know how to translate it into Spanish?
Loco.
Loco. Oh no.
High priestess. See? Okay. You actually weren't confused at all. You may have thought you were confused, but you weren't. I think you know everything you need to know about this person. High priestess in the upright, 8 of swords in the reverse. Whenever somebody is sending you mixed signals, that's actually, there's no such thing. There is no such thing as mixed signals. When somebody starts sending you mixed signals, that's actually a very clear signal. And the signal is, you're not a priority. That's the signal. That's the signal. So I think he's still in love with somebody from his past. With the 6 of Cups, King of Cups here. That's past love right there. So when you're still in love with somebody from your past, most of the time you're just trying to fill an empty void. I don't think, honestly, I think your intuition was telling you everything you needed to know about this person. Because you were hearing one thing and seeing another. You were feeling one thing energetically and seeing a totally different something else. So you knew intuitively exactly what was going on here. You knew very intuitively. So it wasn't as confusing as you think. You know, it's just that what you're being presented with and what you know intuitively are two different things. So I think his deepest feelings, he's in love with somebody from the past. That's his deepest feelings. I don't think he has the energetic bandwidth to fall in love with anybody right now while he's trying to go out and fill an unfillable void to try to distract himself from his heartache. Kind of like going to the bar and getting drunk because you had a stressful day. We've all done that, ain't we? Right? Mm-hmm. It distracts you for a little bit, but that's about it. So similarly, yeah, you left. It was a good thing you left. It was a good thing. Will he return? It doesn't look like it. It's not looking like it. It's not looking like he plans on it. The only way that I would see, and I know I kind of say this a lot to a lot of different situations, but the only way I would see him returning is if he spends too much time by himself. But with the 3 of Cups right there, it's not looking like he's having a hard time meeting people and trying to fill that unfillable void and run from his problems. So, yeah, I think you know everything you need to know about this situation, and it was a good thing that you left. Woo, that was heavy energy. Holy shit. You feel the energy in the studio now?
No, the studio, sir, this is my office.
This is a studio now.
This is not a studio.
We're recording. We're working.
No.
This was my studio, my old one.
Oh.
What?
Nothing. I messed up something. As usual. I mean, no, not as usual. What the heck? Okay, wait, hold on. You wouldn't know if you looked.
No, I'm just trying to see where we're at right now.
Oh, we still have like we're at 22.
Okay.
So we'll stop at 29. Or I guess we go. What do you want to do? Go to 30? Hold on, guys. I just need a second. Do you want to take like a little 2-minute break while I get my thoughts organized here?
Time to take a breather. I'll be right back, y'all.
Okay. So, Bryce in the comments. I'm confused on yours because is this reading for you or is it for Tasha? Or I'm confused. I'm confused on how to word it, but now it's like, I don't know. Maybe I should just message you because I don't want to put your information out there. But I got like really confused with yours for a second. Oh, okay. But you want to be anonymous, right? My only thing is that you want to be anonymous, but in your questions, you have your name. Do you want me to read your name? I think that's what's throwing me off. But now everybody knows your name because I'm saying it out loud and it's in the comments, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm like, oh, I don't know how to. I don't want to say your name if you don't want me to. I know. I'm so sorry. I could move you to part 2 and then nobody will know who you are. If you want, it's up to you. Babe, I'm ready. Okay, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
What happened? You get it straightened out?
Yeah, it's all good.
Dirkly Dirkly.
Okay. Oakley dokley. I'm going to read it now. Are you ready? Are you listening?
No, hang on. I got another tarot deck.
Deck swap. Yeah, in the comments, all the ducks. Deck swap. I already brought it in. Yeah, it's on the table. When I went downstairs to get the sage, my sage stick is literally just burning out of control, and I don't know. I can't put it out.
I haven't had a copy of this deck in fucking...
Deck swap. Wow, you just got a brand new deck.
Yes.
New deck.
Tarot Illuminati. I haven't had this deck in fucking years. I saw David's last night. I was like, dude, I need that deck. I haven't had that since 2020.
Babe, that sage stick is like burning. I don't know. It's not going out.
Stomp it out.
I thought I did.
All right, y'all.
It's going everywhere.
Boo boo be doo. All right. So y'all are gonna get to see me open up this deck for the first time, and damn it, these things are such a pain in the ass.
My Bucky baby, so cute. Bucky.
All right.
It's a nice day outside, and there's like a little breeze.
It's
Fresh deck.
Such a perfect day.
Right?
Throw it away.
Fresh deck.
Throw that away.
Say it. Fresh deck.
Fresh deck.
Squash farm. That's where it's coming from. Squash.
And you know where that actually came from? The Aflac commercials. Aflac.
Oh,
remember?
yeah.
I used to like to say ass crack.
God. Ass crack.
All right. So whoever we read next gets the first
Fresh deck.
reading in my new deck.
The new deck. Do you need to shuffle them up a little bit first, or?
Yeah, let me give her a little. Who's the next person?
This one.
Danielle. All right, right, Danielle, you get to be the very first person that gets a reading with this deck. All right, hang on.
Yes, I want to go outside and ground.
All right.
Are
Okay.
you ready?
Yep.
All right, Danielle. How will my current situation play out with Isaac? He is a significant other. We are currently on a break due to some issues he was having. I'm in my head a lot about it, if I should continue to have faith in this connection.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a relationship where somebody takes a break and then they come back and work it out? Have you ever seen that? I never have. Every relationship I've ever seen where somebody takes a break, it always ends up done.
I don't know.
We got Magician reverse there. 2 more shuffles. 2 more. Boom, 2 of Wands in the reverse. Hierophant reverse. Okay. 8 of Swords. Hey, this is a mess. Wow, this is a mess. Temperance in the reverse. What I'm trying to figure out is whether or not it was time for you all to part ways. So far, it doesn't look like it was time to part ways, but it does look like that whatever issues he had, he's fucked up beyond repair. Technically, there's no such thing as fucked up beyond repair, but if you take into consideration the consciousness of your average human, and I don't mean that like in a condescending way or anything like that, but it's just that most people are so energetically unaware that they don't know how. Your average person doesn't know how to work through their issues. And again, I don't mean that in like a condescending way. I'm not trying to sound like an asshole or anything like that. But I don't think he knows how to work through the issues he's having. I don't think so. I don't think so. And again, I'm going to go back to the primary law is the law of vibration. So you're all up in your head right now. Your vibration is not improving at all. Matter of fact, your vibration is getting worse the more time you all spend apart. So his vibration is getting worse too. So if both of your vibrations get lower and lower and lower the more time you spend apart, and you come back together, do you think it's going to manifest a positive outcome? Probably not. 9 of Swords. Nice.
Are you waiting for me?
Hang on now.
Oh.
Damn, Judgment reversed. Hierophant reversed again. Moon card. Well, I think more than likely what's probably going to end up happening here is y'all are probably going to go ahead and try to give it another shot. I see probably a 80% chance that y'all are going to come back together and give this another go. But I'm afraid it might end up manifesting into a repeat cycle in the next 3 to 6 months. Because I don't think he knows how to work through the issues he's having. So if he doesn't know how to work through the issues he's having, then that energy is going to keep bubbling up and resurfacing, and it's going to keep looping around and repeating itself and repeating itself. The only thing you can really do as an individual is focus on your own energy and focus on your own frequency. Because it's with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This is now affecting you, and not just your love life. This is affecting other areas of your life now, whether you realize it or not. This is one of those types of situations that's probably going to be on and off a few times. Now, there's no guarantee. I mean, is within the realm of possibility that you all could fix it. It could be saved. It absolutely could. I just don't have a whole lot of faith in that because from the way his energy looks, it doesn't look like he knows how. But what I would say is that whenever the two of you decide to come back together, set some boundaries. Because what he's going to have to know is you ain't playing this game. And if he knows in his heart, like, fuck, man, I better figure this shit out or this relationship's coming to an end, that will put more pressure on him to try harder to figure out how to work through his issues, which is the only thing you can really do to increase the chances. So that's all I got for that one.
Okay. Next is Nancy. Kobe was my gym crush. He left last year during the Venus retrograde. Will he come back to apologize for playing head games with me?
Oops, here, the smoke's coming.
I hate that thing. Hate vape. And smoke. Any smoke. Other than sage. Sage is cool. Sage. I could put up with sage.
Okay. Sagey, wagey. Ace of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Ace of Cups reversed, Magician, King of Wands reversed. I don't think he believes he did anything wrong. I kind of wish I knew how old he was, because this energy here feels very immature. Now, that's, I can't guess anybody's age, but if I had to, his energy looks like the energy of a 18 to 25-year-old. Now, if he's 35 or 45, that's bad news. That means he's immature as fuck. But regardless, with the King of Wands in the reverse and the Magician right here, Eight of Pentacles, he doesn't believe he did anything wrong. He doesn't even believe that he did anything wrong. So will he come back and apologize? I don't think so. Because unless he just tries to manipulate you, he doesn't feel sorry for what he did because he doesn't feel like he did anything wrong.
You and your butterfingers.
My butt fingers.
Butterfingers. Lop drop.
Three of Cups.
I need to go check on that sage stick.
Three of Wands. Four of Pentacles. See, King of Cups reversed. So there is a possibility that you could end up reconnecting with this person. But deep down inside, he doesn't feel or believe that he did anything wrong. So if he was to apologize, it would be for manipulative purposes only, because an apology, a true, genuine apology, means I did something wrong. I feel guilty for it, and I want to let you know that I feel guilty for it, and I'm sorry. A manipulative apology means I'm going to tell you I'm sorry just to get what I want out of you. See what I'm saying? It's kind of like, when the little kid gets caught with his hand in the cookie jar after mommy already told him, no, you cannot have a cookie before dinner. And he's like, man, fuck mommy. I'm gonna get me a goddamn cookie. So he sticks his hand in the cookie jar, and mommy comes around the corner and smacks his wrist. And he goes, mommy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is he sorry for betraying his mommy and going behind her back? No. He's sorry that he had to suffer a consequence. Does this make sense? So at the deepest level, he doesn't feel like he's done anything wrong. There is a possibility that you could end up reconnecting with this person in the future with the death card in the reverse. But with the Seven of Swords, King of Cups in the reverse, he doesn't believe he did anything wrong. I think he's a game-playing manipulator. And he's probably already in a new relationship right now, too, by the way. Forgot to mention that. That came through. All right. What are you doing, babe?
I'm trying to put the sage stick out.
Give it to me. Bring it in here.
No.
Why are you having so much trouble with that? Let me see it. Bring it in here. Give it to me, dude.
It's in the ashtray. I keep trying to put it out. I just don't want to burn the whole stick. The struggle, you guys, is so real. Seriously. I don't want to burn my whole sage stick because I just bought it. And it just keeps burning and burning. And I keep trying to put it out. Like, you know, you put a cigarette out, you like smash it. That's what I keep trying to do. And it won't. It's still like cherried in parts of it. Did you get it?
Yeah.
The struggle. Flo, yeah, you will be in part 2. Blanchy? If you just paid, you will be in part 2. I don't think I have yours yet. I'm still doing emails right now, so I'm still trying to like put them on. Right now, we are going to be on J. So right now, J is number 24. We're only going to 30. So we have J, Diamond, Monica, Sarah, Brianna, Anonymous, and then Alyssa. And then we're going to take a break. Did you get it out?
Yeah, there's still some pieces in the ashtray burning, but
yeah, that's probably going to relight it.
no, it's not going to relight the stick.
Nobody could like light the some that are in there. I'm traumatized because remember that one time?
Yeah.
The whole thing was like cherried and on fire. That's why I keep going to check on it because I don't want to burn the house.
There was that one time in here where I lit a sage stick. Remember that little fan that I had?
Yeah.
And you called me down for dinner, and I set it down in front of that fan and didn't think about it. I walked in this room, and you could not see the window from the door. It was filled with smoke in here. And I fucking opened the window. It looked like the house was on fire. Smoke was rolling out that window. It was crazy.
Oh my gosh. See? I'm traumatized. Let's see. Okay, if I did not just say your name, then you are going to be on part 2. And then we're going to say what time we're going to do part 2 at the end of this video. So if you want to check back, just check back at the end of this video and you'll see when we're going to go on again. I don't know yet. It depends what time we stop and then how much time we're going to need. So I don't really know yet. Okay, so Jay. Hi, Rich. Been healing and have made lots of progress, shedding layers, removing people from my life, and releasing my music as a form of transmuting past pain. Anything you can share or tap into for me for additional advice or guidance would be awesome. I actually don't know if you can do that one. Do you need more information for that one or like?
Not really. That's usually, question? Let me just see.
Just like an energy check?
Yeah.
Vibe check? That's what I was thinking with that one. That's why I left it alone.
Yeah, 8 of Cups. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Not really. Don't get... See, what on the healing path, whenever we step off onto a path like that, we all get caught up in our head. We start getting expectations of how we want things to happen, you know? And I'm guilty of this too, of thinking, okay, well, now I'm going to set off on this path and things are going to start happening like this. And then they don't happen like that. The universe has its own ways of doing shit that sometimes can go very against the way we want it to go. So we think we're doing something wrong. What am I doing wrong? What am I missing? What am I supposed to figure out here? Nothing. You're not doing anything wrong. There's nothing more that you need to do. You're on the path doing exactly what it is that you're supposed to be doing. And the path that you're on right now is going to be a long one. It's going to be a long one. I'm going to tell you that right now. Now, 2024 is going to be a crazy year. So we are all collectively going to go to a nexus point timeline anyways. But aside from all that, regardless of the shit shows that they pull on the planet, and regardless of any crazy stuff that pops off, the path that you're on right now is going to be a long one. Probably no less. You want to look at probably no less than 1 year. The entirety of 2024 and into the beginning of 2025 of this particular cycle that you're on right now. And I know that can be a pain in the ass to go through one of them cycles like that, because, you know, you keep trying and it just doesn't seem like things are working. Things are working. They are. It's just not working your way. It's working the universe's way, you know? So hang on, let me pull the second spread. Three of Pentacles. Judgment. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. Five of Pentacles. Okay, Tower card reversed. Nine of Swords reversed. So the long story short of it.
Oh.
Don't what?
You keep kicking the table.
The long story short of it is, hang on. The long story short of it is, by the time you reach the end of this cycle, you're going to be a completely different person on a level that is so deep that it's going to change your DNA. Okay? So this type of transformation that you're going through right now isn't something that can happen real quick. By the time you enter into your next cycle, you're not going to recognize yourself. You're not going to look at anything differently. Your friends and family might have to get to know you all over again. So anything more that you can do? Not really. If you have methods of energy transmutation, you're cutting people out of your life that don't need to be there. You're releasing and letting go of anything that doesn't serve your highest good. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. And then roll with it. You keep doing that. You stay on the path. You roll with it. The only thing that I would add, though, is that keep your radar on, because you might start noticing doorways of opportunity popping themselves open. And most people will just float right past that. Doesn't matter. I'm just the type that I like to fucking go all out and go as extra as I possibly can. So I'm the type that if I see a doorway of opportunity, I'm going to take it. So other than that, though, no, you're on a very good path. You're on the path you're supposed to be on, doing exactly what it is that you're supposed to be doing. Just try to relinquish your expectations of how it's supposed to go. Just try to do that. And again, I know how hard that is. I am just now coming out of probably the hardest cycle that I've been through in the last 5 years. And that was a pain in the ass. And I did the same thing. I would sit around wondering, what am I doing wrong? What am I missing? This and that, you know, nothing. It was just the cycle that I was going through. And now it's finally coming to an end. And yeah, so you're good.
Okay. Next is Diamond.
Diamond.
Hi, my name is Diamond. Me and my ex Bernard broke up. I would just like to know, what can I expect next out of this connection? He's an Aries. I'm a Sagittarius. No contact.
Well, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. What you can expect next out of this connection? Well, I mean, I don't know if an Aries is going to come running and chasing after you. So if you're wondering whether or not he's taking any action with the Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords, both reversed, if you're waiting on him to communicate, I don't see him communicating anytime soon. I think he's waiting on you to communicate. I think y'all are both kind of waiting on each other. But you all are both, you're kind of mirroring each other in a way. So what can you expect? Probably silence. Probably. That's probably what you can expect. It also kind of depends too on, because you know right now, obviously, as soon as you break up, he's off and running. He's off to the races now. So his plan, what he plans is to not reach out to you, not see you, not communicate with you until either A, he finds somebody new, or B, you come running and chasing after him. That's his plan. Is he going to be able to hold up to that plan? I don't know, but that's what his plan is right now. Let me see what the advice is, because that if you start playing around with that could just turn into a childish fucking game. That's just a game, you know. Let me see what the advice is for this situation. Wow, the advice is the Tower. So let the Tower burn. And the Six of Swords. It's saying let the Tower burn. That's what it's saying here. Why? Why the Tower and the Six of Swords? Why is that? Four of Pentacles. Because if you were to communicate with him, he wouldn't. So in order for a reconciliation to be successful, we have to have two people come together and both let our guard down, both be open and vulnerable, both admit, okay, this is what I did. This is what I'm going to work on. He's not willing to do that. He's staying very, very closed off. He has a massive inferiority complex and he's stuck up in his ego. So I don't think it would be a good idea to try to communicate with him right now because he's up in his ego. So for the time being, unless you take action, you can expect silence from him for the time being. If you decide to take action and chase after him, he's going to turn it into a game. Because if you run and chase after him, he's going to take that to mean that he has power over you. Because if you run and chase after him, that tells him, I have the upper hand. And he will use that to his advantage. And it'll turn into a game. So I wouldn't do that for now. Depending on how long ago you all separated, from the sound of it, it sounds like it was kind of recent. You want to let it be known that there is a boundary that is set. You're not going to run and chase after him. Let that be known. Let that be understood, so that he knows that he doesn't have the upper hand. Man, the energy's getting heavy. I don't know how much more I can go. How many more we have?
1, 2, 3, 4. We could just do 4, or like we're gonna go to this one.
Starting to get drained.
You're starting, or you are?
I'm starting to.
Can you make it 4 more?
Yep.
Okay, let's go. Let's get the last 4 knocked out. Okay, next we have Heidi. I think that's the alias you wanted to go by. I'm not really too sure, but we're gonna go with it. So Heidi, Rich, I told the new person that I feel this strong connection with them, but they didn't give me back much. They are going through a divorce. What is your advice, please?
You told somebody you feel a strong connection and they didn't reciprocate that? So wait a minute. New person So is this somebody you're dating? When I say new person, I mean person that you just started dating. Not potential new person. Because the way that sounds, what you're describing there doesn't sound like a new person. That sounds like a potential love interest. Let me just see what the energy looks like. Queen of Wands. Slippery deck. Slippery dippery deck. Star reverse, 7 of Wands. Okay, well, this person's going through a divorce and is scared to death of falling in love again. Scared to death. Scared to death. So there's not really a whole lot you can do. The only thing you can do is let it be known, put it out there. I do think this person does feel the connection too, but is terrified. Since they're already going through a divorce, this person is horrified of falling in love again. That's all you can do. Is let it be known, let your feelings be known. That's all you can do. The only thing that I could say, but it also depends on how long ago that was. Because right now it's telling me this person's protecting their heart, is guarded, and is horrified of falling in love again. Because, you know, the divorce they're going through, that's everybody's worst nightmare, is going through a divorce. So now what's running through this person's mind is, oh my God, I'm going through a divorce and I'm going to set myself up to be going through this shit again later on down the line. Seven of Cups. I don't know if this person's ready to settle down right now. Whoops. Devil card. I don't know if this person's ready to settle down right now. Yeah. So as far as the advice, there's not really a whole lot you can do. I wouldn't keep trying to push it. I wouldn't keep trying to chase this person. If you told the person how you feel, that's all you can do. This person, I don't think is ready to settle down right now. That's why you didn't receive much back in return. Especially, it also depends on how long this person was married. That's all that you can do. Just let it know, let it be known how you feel. And that is, I know that we all hate rejection. None of us like rejection. But in the long run, big picture, that is the best thing that you could have done, is let your feelings be known. Because, you know, one of these days, that person might end up regretting it.
True that.
But yeah, I don't think this person's ready to settle down right now. So step back. If you tell somebody how you feel and they don't reciprocate, step back.
Okay. Next is Sarah. I would like to know about my current person, Kasami, and the outcome of our relationship.
Let's see the soul contract. What's the soul contract? Four of Cups. The Hermit. It's not telling me. Oh shit, Tower card. Uh-oh, Death card reversed. Uh-oh. It's not telling me what the contract is. All it's telling me is that this person has a lot of unhealed wounds, probably from either childhood or somewhere in adolescence. You know, like, I don't know, maybe if this person was bullied a lot in school or was maybe possibly rejected, maybe. Something's going on deep down inside in this person. I'm not a psychic medium, so I don't get those details, but this person has a lot of insecurity issues, and they don't feel like they are worthy of having the kind of love that they want. So I don't know why you're coming to me and asking me this question, but I would only assume that it's because there's some kind of problem, some kind of issue, some kind of concern. But this right here is telling me that if we don't get to the meat of this problem, that this relationship is not going to survive 2024. And I think it has a lot to do with, again, this person's internal unhealed wounds. So it's almost like they're self-sabotaging. If you don't think that you're even worthy of having what is right in front of you, you're going to sabotage it. That's something that I dealt with for I still deal with it for many, many years. You know, kind of like, you know, how I've freaked out about closing out the event. I don't feel like I'm good enough for that. I don't have anything that important to say. So you want to sabotage it if you don't believe you're worthy, you know. So I can very much understand where this person's coming from, but let me just, before I say anything, let me get the other spread laid out. Boo boo be doo. Boo 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 be doo boo. High Priestess reversed. 5 shuffle. 1, 2, 3 more.
She says that you're spot on, that he has been sabotaging it.
Oh. Boom, 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 boom. Chariot reversed. King of Wands reversed. Okay. So you all definitely have karma from a past life. Your all soul contract is to build a life partnership. That's what's in the karmic contract. Again, King of Wands, Emperor, both reversed. This person's dealing with insecurity issues at the deepest level. I don't know how consciously aware of this you are, but at the deepest level, this person feels very, very insecure. And if this person doesn't get to the meat of that issue and stop sabotaging things, then this runs the risk of the relationship not surviving 2024. But it's in the contract for you all to have a life partnership. So it's not supposed to come to an end. So if it does come to an end, you all will be karmically tied. Well, you already are karmically tied from a past life. But yeah, that's all that's really coming through here. That's the meat of the issue. Insecurities leading to sabotaging. And just use your better judgment. If it gets to a point to where you think it's beyond repair, sometimes, even though that's not what's in the soul contract, you have to use your better judgment and decide, well, should I just step away from this anyways? So, all right.
All right, I can tell you're super drained. Do you want to still do the last 3? Can you make it through 3 more? That's about 15 more minutes.
I can go ahead and do a couple more, yeah.
I mean, it's 15 minutes because we do 5 each. It's 5, 10, 15.
Yeah,
so
let's go.
You got 15 more minutes in you?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Next is Brianna. I just want to know where my love life is going with my love situation, being that we both have third parties and we are both guarded. He's an Aries and my birthday is November 9th, 2001.
We definitely got to look at that soul contract. Definitely. 6 of Pentacles. Now, I don't need a tarot card to tell you that this is not your person. Don't need a tarot card to tell you that. But there is a soul contract, and it is serving a very important purpose.
I'm going to go check on the sage again.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Yeah, see, Lover's card reversed, 7 of Cups. Okay. It's not telling me. Hang on. Let me, 3 more cards. 7 of Swords. Yeah. Okay. So first things first. The person that you're with is a cheater. The person that you're with is not a trustworthy person. If the person that you're dealing with was a trustworthy person, this person would not have a third party. Okay. It's not really telling me why the two of you came together. Most likely, most of the time, in the highest percentage of cases, it's usually something karmic in nature, but it's not telling me. So I don't want to stand on that hill. But this is going, if it hasn't already, it's going to start becoming a burden, and it's going to start really weighing on you very, very heavily. And a decision here in the next 3 months, I would say, a decision is going to need to be made, a very important decision. And if it's not, if a decision is not made, this is going to get heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier until something happens that makes everything crash and burn. Everything completely crash and burn. So more than likely, if you stay on the path that you're on right now with this energy, and you keep carrying this through all the way 2020 through 2024, you're not going to be dealing with any of the people that you're currently dealing with next year this time. This is going to put you on a very different path. The path that, long story short, you'll be able to look back on this 5 years from now. And you'll be able to see the path that this puts you on. That's probably more than likely the reason why the two of you came together. I think this is more of a bump contract than anything, meaning that this person came into your life to drastically alter the trajectory of your path. Drastically alter. The path that you're on right now, you would not have found if left to your own devices. And as soon as you are secured in that path, watch out. Because once you're secured on that path, that means that this connection will have served its purpose successfully. And things will get very, very heavy and very difficult to deal with. Just what I would recommend if I was you is to not try to force and fight anything. Okay, with the devil card here. This is not somebody you can trust. The person that you're with is not somebody who's honest, loyal, and faithful to anybody. Not you, not the person that he's with, not nobody. So when things start getting heavy and the universe starts pulling the two of you apart, it would be in your best interest if you didn't try to force it and fight it. But I'm going to tell you what right now, regardless of how you try to handle this situation, doesn't really matter. Summer of 2025, you're going to be in a very different place. A very different place. Because everything that you're going through right now is drastically altering the path that you're on. Drastically. You're going to be, in a year and a half from now, you're going to be at a place that you never would have imagined. Okay, so yeah, within the next year and a half, as far as where your love life is going, you won't be dealing with anybody you're currently dealing with in a year and a half. Okay.
All right, next is Anonymous.
A naughty mouse.
Does Max want to be with me, or was it even real? I am coming out of a long-term commitment soon, and Max is dating multiple people at the moment, so I don't know. Yes, it's a messy headache. Just want to know, though. Thank you, both of you. I'm a Leo, and Max is a Virgo. So does he want to be
coming out of a long-term commitment, and he's out playing around? So whenever a man comes out of a long-term commitment, he goes out and he plays around, that is indicative of a seriously broken heart. Seriously. Men do that to feel better about themselves. Now, I could postulate that women do the same thing, but I don't know because I'm not a woman. But I can tell you that when a man gets out of a relationship and he just starts going and fucking around, that's no different than somebody getting their heart broken and running and getting high or getting drunk. Let me just see what's happening here. Three of Cups reversed. The Devil. Three of Swords. Told you. Was it real? Yes, it was real. If it wasn't real, he wouldn't be off playing those games right now. What he's doing right now is desperately trying to distract himself from his heartbreak. Desperately. He's been carrying so much stress, so much heartbreak on his back, like your average man. Your average man, you couldn't even comprehend the stress that your average man carries.
So she said that Max isn't coming out of the long-term relationship.
Oh.
She is.
So you all weren't in a long-term relationship together?
No. She wants to know.
Okay,
Max
well,
wants
let
to
me
be
redo
her.
that reading then, because I put the wrong intention into it.
I am coming out of a long-term commitment soon, and Max is dating multiple people at the moment.
So you all weren't together. Okay, I got to redo the whole reading then. I got to redo the whole thing because I put the wrong intention into it then.
My mistake. I probably read that wrong.
Okay. Let me completely
erase.
Put a whole new intention into that then.
Thank you for pointing that out.
Yeah. Because if I put that's why I'm so picky about getting, some details in there, because if I put one little wrong intention into it, it'll butcher the whole fucking reading. All right. So you're coming out of a long-term relationship, and this is somebody totally different. This is somebody
who is dating multiple people at the moment, and she just wants to know if this person wants to be with her.
What? But here's what gets me. Was it real? Was it would indicate that you all were together at one point, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Oh, yeah, I could see that.
Or maybe that's somebody that she connected with just randomly. Let me just see. Let me just see what's going on with this individual. Let me just see. It could be the same thing, just with a totally different situation. Six of Swords reversed. Oh, okay. So, okay. Oh, okay. Similarly, well, I may have put the wrong intention into the reading, but it didn't quite butcher it that much. So he's still out playing around, dating multiple people to distract himself from his heartbreak. Absolutely. Now, I would imagine from the sounds of it, it sounds like you all came together for a little bit. And you're wondering
whether that they were just talking.
You were just talking? Okay. Is he in love with you? No. He's playing around, dating multiple people. Let me just tell you a little something about men, okay?
She said randomly ran into each other. Okay, go ahead.
If a man wants you and wants you gonna fucking know. You gonna know. You gonna know. All them other bitches in his DM are gonna go bye-bye. He's gonna tell all the other women, yo, sorry, I found somebody. I'm good. When a man, but the thing is that so many men are so afraid to let themselves fall in love like that because they've been hurt so many times that that's kind of hard to find that in a man. But were you all were just kind of, no, I don't see a mutual love connection. I am thinking that he is out playing around, though, to distract himself from heartbreak. He was hurt. Something happened to him in the past. Absolutely. With the Six of Swords reversed there. But what this kind of feels like to me was, okay, let me give you an analogy. You get heartbroken, you get hurt, and you're out to eat with some friends, and your friend says, let me order you a drink. This is my favorite drink in the world. It's got all these different liquors. And they bring you this big old drink with salt around the rim and all this shit, and you drink it. And for the first time in months, you're distracted from all of your problems because you get fucked up and get drunk. And you're like, oh my God, that felt so fucking amazing. All of my problems disappeared. I want to go do that again. I want to go get drunk again because that gave me relief from my pain. So I'm thinking that what kind of happened here was similarly, you all are a vibrational match. The primary law is the law of vibration. So you all are both dealing with past heartbreak or whatever the case may be. And he triggered a release of dopamine and happy chemicals that temporarily distracted the shit out of you from your problems. And yeah, that kind of turned into almost like a drug addiction. So, was it real?
Bro. Look at even Buggy's pissed.
Buggy don't care.
Yeah, he did. He just looked. You don't like that.
4 cups. I don't even think he's aware of exactly how into him you are, but that's probably a good thing. 2 of swords, 5 of swords, 7 of swords again. So I may have put, yeah, that's what I thought. I put the wrong intention into the reading, but I didn't butcher it that much. Yeah, he's dating multiple people because he's dealing with past heartbreak. I would say, to try to meet you in the middle here somewhere, have you made your feelings known to him? Have you done that? Be careful doing that because, like I said, I'm thinking 7 of swords, 5 of swords. Okay, he's dating multiple people because of something that came to an end in his past. Does he want to be with you? I don't think he wants to settle down with any one person. If you end up randomly bumping into a man who falls head over heels in love with you, you're going to know that he fell head over heels in love with you. So he's hung up on his past. He's very hung up on his past. So the only thing that I could say is proceed with caution, but make your feelings known. Tell this person how you feel. Let it be known that you feel a certain type of way. Try not to have expectations. I know that's hard. Try not to, but see if he reciprocates. See if he reciprocates, because, yeah.
He said we told each other we love each other.
Oh, so he did say that? Okay.
All right.
Oh man, that could make it even worse if he said he. Oh man.
Are we on to the last one? Oh, you're still on that one?
Yeah,
Sorry.
Ace of Cups in the reverse. I would proceed with caution with that person. Proceed with caution, because if he's dating multiple people, he's probably telling everybody that he loves them.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Cuidado. I think I said it right.
Ooh, that energy is heavy as fuck.
You got one more left. Can you make it, or do you want to end it?
Did I come to a good point on that one though? I want to give a good.
You're drained. You can't even tell.
No, did I give a good point on that?
I don't know. I really wasn't really listening to it.
To answer the question directly, does he want to be with you? I don't think so. Was it real? I don't think so.
Well, why the fuck is he saying he loves her then?
For the same reason why any dude is going to date multiple women and tell them what they want to hear.
That's annoying. Like, why would you do that?
You don't. If you really love a woman as a man, you're not going to be dating a bunch of multiple women. If I love you, I love you. I'm not dating nobody else.
That's probably why she wants to know, like,
So,
is he going to quit playing around? Like, does he want to be with her?
So if a man is dating multiple women and he tells you he loves you, but he's still dating multiple women, it was bullshit. So I'm trying to get to a solid point here.
Okay.
Proceed with caution. Because deep down, okay, let me get to this point. Deep down, does he want love? Yes. But what he's dealing with right now is trying to find it in all the wrong ways, trying to randomly just go out and look for it and hopefully try to find it randomly and arbitrarily is what he's hoping is going to happen. Now, if the two of you were to be able to come together and have, a relationship, you would have to be able to get him to let that guard down and open up about all this shit that he's going through right now. And that could be very, very tricky and very, very tedious. proceed with caution. Fucking Christ.
God damn. Gotta like.
That was a heavy one, dude.
All right. Do you want to do the last one, or you're done? I can already tell you're done. I can already tell.
Let's do one more.
Okay, but they're only 5 minutes long. Keep trailing off into outer space. The last one. Then we'll figure out what time we're gonna do part 2. Yeah. Yes.
Last one.
Okay, last one. Ready? Are you guys ready? I gotta find the time. Okay. I'm getting drained too. Just being next to you, you're draining me. All right, next is Alyssa. I am single, trying to co-parent with my ex. Things have been rocky for a while. It's felt as if he's leading me on and keeping me home with the kids by not taking them. So he can find another person before me. Weird stuff. Now I'm getting into a place where internally I'm starting to feel more like a blank canvas. I did a lot of contemplating back up, meditating, started a business that's slowly growing. I'm wondering if a better connection is on its way in.
Well, let me ask you this, both of you. What's the hurry to just be in a new relationship? What's the hurry? That's the question. The primary law is the law of vibration. The secondary law is the law of attraction. You have to be vibrating at the frequency of happiness, joy, love, and abundance first, before you can attract a person and a relationship that harmoniously resonates with happiness, joy, love, and abundance. So we don't get the relationship first and then happiness second. That's backwards. That's backwards. So let me just see what contracts are due to come in. Ooh, you got that 10 of Pentacles right there.
Oh, snap.
Got that 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Probably not right now, honestly. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles.
You got that 10 of pennies.
You're on a path right now that you're building. If you stay on the path that you're on right now, this is leading you towards your highest calling later on down the line. And your actual person. Okay, so right now you're vibrating down here. Okay. Your person is up here. Right now you're on the path climbing the mountain to get up here. So is a better connection on its way in eventually, but don't worry about that right now. And that's not the number one priority right now. Again, the number one priority is happiness, joy, love, and abundance. Right now, though, you're building an empire. Right now, let him go find somebody. Who gives a fuck? Go find somebody then. He's not even healed. So he hasn't even done his healing. So primary law is the law of vibration. The only thing he can do is attract another relationship that vibrates at the same frequency as y'all's relationship. So that means, since the primary law is the law of vibration, the same outcome is going to manifest. So if he's out there just trying to find somebody new, just somebody, just need somebody, just a faceless, nameless somebody, he's going to be spinning in circles going nowhere. Right now, you're on a very good path where you're manifesting blessings and abundance into your life. So while it looks like he's going out and having all kinds of fun right now, those tables will fucking turn.
Yeah, you're sitting at home and you're doing your healing while he's out being done. Basically, right?
Yeah. If you do the hard work, the healing, the evolution, manifesting financial abundance for a little temporary period of time, it might look like he's out floating around on cloud 9 and here you are at rock bottom. It may look like that. And with all due respect, it may be like that for a little bit, but that's very temporary. If he goes out and is having a bunch of fun right now, he's building a house of cards right now. Okay. You're building a house. You're building a fucking empire right now. So give it 2 years, 3 years. You'll be on top of manifestation fucking mountain, and he'll still be out here spinning around in circles doing stupid shit, you know? You have an upper hand right now. I would focus on that business for right now. Is there something better coming in? Yes, but not anytime soon, because the secondary law is the law of attraction. So once you're vibrating at that frequency where you're manifesting abundance, then you will attract the person that harmoniously resonates with that. Not the other way around. Not first. Okay? So relax, stay on the path that you're on right now. Keep working on that business. Keep focusing on your goals. Let him go play whatever stupid little games he wants to play, and you get to work on you. And I promise you, you'll have the last laugh.
Good job, babe.
Hooey shooey.
Okay, so now the question is, when do we want to come back for part 2? Do you need 3 hours or do you need 2 hours?
So how many more parts? Are we going to continue taking payments on the next part?
That's going to be up to you, because second part we have about 20. So you did 30 this time and it took you almost 3 hours. So that's going to be up to you if you want to or not.
Do I have any personal readings due today?
Yes.
I do?
I do?
How
Yeah,
many?
you have 2 of them.
2 of them.
And somebody is wanting to do a Zoom call, like an emergency expedited Zoom call. So I have to talk to you about that off camera. So I think we will accept them while we're on break. But then when we come back, you want to just like cut it?
Yep.
Okay. We'll announce that then when, I don't know, you can do something on your community tab or something. Okay, so we're going to come back. You're going to need 3 hours because I know you're going to need to eat and then you're going to need a med take. So let's come back at 5 p.m. because it's 2, 3, 4, 5 p.m. Pacific time. We'll come back for part 2. Okay? All right. Thanks, you guys. See you later.